Despite a brief interview with LG and ABT Electronics a few months ago, confirming an update for the OLED LG CX with AMD FreeSync support pending later this year, there are still many questions from consumers, gamers and YouTube channels indicating that LG OLED CX has no AMD FreeSync hardware module, and that the update that LG is releasing for AMD FreeSync later this year is just a software algorithm that does not match the capabilities of a real AMD FreeSync module on the likes of Samsung QLED TVs, which have AMD FreeSync Ultimate built into them as a hardware module. If you are still confused and you want to know the real answer coming from LG technical support, stay tuned and let's look into it.
Suave Tech.
What's up, Suaves? Welcome to Suave Tech. I'm your host, Semi Suave. On today's episode, we will be discussing LG confirming that the OLED CX has no AMD FreeSync hardware module. You heard it right, the LG CX has no AMD FreeSync hardware module. Now, in an interview a few months ago with ABT Electronics, LG did confirm that a release or an update will come out to those TVs. That includes the LG CX. The update will be a software/firmware update that will be coming out to those TVs. It could be around mid this year or later this year. And that will allow for screen tearing and certain support that will allow gaming to be very smooth when you're playing. And that's the whole purpose of FreeSync technology. It works on the HDMI 2.0, 2.0B and 2.1. However, the LG CX has the latest and greatest of the HDMI 2.1 supporting variable refresh rate, ALLM, as well as the other technologies such as G-Sync and AMD FreeSync. Now, where the catch is, these AMD FreeSync technology will be software based. It will not be hardware based like the LG ZX or the QLEDs such as the Samsung QLEDs Q80R and the above, the newer models. So what I've done is I wanted to stop all the confusion. So I went ahead and spoke to LG US technical support, and this is what I had to say. Hi LG US, can you please find out explicitly 100% if the new LG CX OLED TVs with model number OLED 65 CX PUA have a built-in hardware module for AMD FreeSync? AMD only listed Samsung TVs to have proper AMD FreeSync modules built into it, listed on AMD website. No LG TVs mentioned or listed. Can you please check with your technical support team and find out if LG CX TVs indeed have built-in hardware AMD FreeSync module? Thank you, Semi Suave. So a few minutes later, LG have responded to me, LG from US. Michael has responded to me. He's one of their support consultants, and he's come out and answered the following. 2020 OLED models do not support AMD FreeSync technology yet. So I responded by asking Michael, please answer this. Is AMD FreeSync hardware module built into the TV? Yes or no? And his response was, Sammy, the TV models does not have FreeSync technology built into it. That means FreeSync hardware module is not there, so no. So I went back and I've asked him again. I said, Michael, how will FreeSync work without a hardware module? Is it software algorithm based? So Michael answered, TV is capable of variable refresh rate, so if ever it supports FreeSync, it will be software based. So I responded and said, this means it is not the same as FreeSync Ultimate as the one existing on Samsung QLED TVs. Is that right? And he says, no. And so he responded again by saying, why don't you just wait for reviews online to confirm? So I responded, I already have, and there are two different opinions. LG did say there will be an update, a software update, but they did not mention it will be hardware, just a software update, that's it. So Michael responded by telling me, when a manufacturer says an update, that means it's software based. You cannot say it's a TV's hardware if you already purchased it. You cannot update a TV's hardware if you already purchased it. So basically, this is the confirmation 100% from the LG technical support team that the LG CX TV, as well as previous models that are most likely going to get an update later this year, such as the C9 most likely, will not have any hardware update. It will most likely be a software algorithm, which is a minor update to the AMD FreeSync. Now I wanted to dig deeper and find out if it's really like AMD are supporting this. Are they on board with this? Is there any update on their website? So I went ahead and had a look at their website, and here it is. It's showing all the TVs they currently support. There's no mention of LG. Most of them here on that list are Samsung, the RU or the W models. As you can see, most of them here are the QA, QN models. There are also down the list. You will see if you go to that to the AMD FreeSync TVs link that I will include in the description below. You'll see that it will include the Q80Rs, the Q90R, as well as the Q85R. So those TVs have the FreeSync Ultimate support for the FreeSync, and that's equivalent to the new name that AMD is using, which is called AMD Premium and AMD Premium Pro, which is equivalent to FreeSync Ultimate that the QLEDs support. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, what do I do? Should I go for FreeSync QLED TV, which is great for gaming, supports 4K 120 Hz with that HDR? However, it's a slower HDMI, which is 2.0B. Now, there was an interview with Samsung a few months ago, and they have advised that Samsung will be releasing an update to HDMI 2.1, which is on port 4 of those TVs. So it is a HDMI 2.1, however, it's not full support, it's half support. So it does include variable refresh rate, auto LLM. However, it doesn't include eARC and a few other options, and it also doesn't have Dolby Digital or Dolby Atmos support like the LG do. So everybody's confused at the moment. What should I get? Should I get a LG OLED CX TV and just settle for the AMD FreeSync support that's run on a software algorithm, which I'm not sure how well it's going to work? Or should I get a QLED? There are a few options. What I would advise you to do is wait until the end of the year, until more TVs have been released, such as the LG, the OLED 8K TVs. I believe there are a few models that are still yet to be updated. If you don't want to go for an 8K option, my advice is for you to go for a Vizio OLED, and that will include full support, HDMI 2.1, FreeSync, G-Sync. It's all going to be built in with hardware support. If you don't want to go with an OLED, then basically you can go for a QLED and wait for Samsung to update that with HDMI 2.1 support. My advice is for you to wait until the end of the year, until LG release the AMD FreeSync support, software algorithm, or software, the firmware that they will be releasing on those TVs. Wait until they release it, and then after that you can actually go ahead and read the reviews, watch the reviews on YouTube for people or YouTubers who already have those TVs. And some of those YouTubers, such as Quantum TV or the RAF Cave, they already have those TVs and they already reviewing them. However, because there are no updates, you just have to wait. Also, ABT Electronics, they are still waiting for update as well. Once they will get the update, you might get the reviews as well. The Tech Chap is another channel where he does also some reviews. You can check them out. They do great reviews, and they will show you how the LG CX will work with AMD FreeSync and how good it is. And I'd say by the end of the year, the consoles will be out, the AMD FreeSync will also be out, and then you can make an easy decisions by watching the reviews. And TVs will be cheaper by then, probably be closer to Black Friday in December, so you can probably wait a few weeks or get your TV just before, by the time the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will be out. So that's what it is at the moment. I personally don't think the LG CX are going to nail it as far as the AMD FreeSync support is concerned, because the hardware module is not built into it. So you can go for a ZX, which is a 8K OLED LG ZX TV, or you can get the Vizio OLED end of the year, or you can wait for the update, the LG CX, or you can get a QLED. So you do have a few options, and so basically you just have to wait till the end of the year before you buy that TV. I guess you don't get stuck in the middle. If you buy it now, wait until the end of the year, by October, November, until the consoles come out, the LG is updated and people are already testing it and playing it, etc. And then that's it. I guess that will be the best option for you. Just wait. You can go ahead and buy the console, but maybe wait a few weeks till you get the TV, or by then probably already people would have had the console and already playing it before it's released. Some of the YouTube channels already have it. So that's my advice to you. Look, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it has been informative. I hope it has made your decision easier. If you require further information, feel free to share, comment, like this video, subscribe. I'll always be doing research, checking with technical support, contacting manufacturers, and updating you with the latest information from Suave Tech. Until next episode, stay suave. Bye for now.